Modern vehicles are no longer purely mechanical systems, they are complex distributed computing platforms. A modern vehicle contains dozens, sometimes more than 100 electronic control units, communicating continuously through internal vehicle networks. Software now controls critical vehicle functions, including engine behavior, driver assistance systems, connectivity services, and infotainment experiences. In this lecture, we will build a clear architecture-level understanding of how modern vehicles evolved into software-defined platforms. First, we will examine the transition from mechanical vehicles to electronically controlled vehicles, and finally, to software-defined vehicles. Next, we will analyze how vehicle functionality is divided into multiple domains, such as powertrain, ADAS, body control, and infotainment. We will then examine the central role played by the infotainment system inside the vehicle architecture and why it often becomes the most connected component in the entire vehicle. Finally, we will understand how connectivity with mobile devices, cloud platforms, and OTA update systems expands the vehicle attack surface and introduces new cybersecurity risks. This architecture perspective is critical because most automotive cyber attacks originate from these connected software components. Early automobiles were primarily mechanical systems, where functionality was controlled by mechanical linkages and analog components. Engine control, braking, steering, and transmission systems were largely independent mechanical subsystems. Over time, manufacturers began introducing electronic control systems to improve efficiency, performance, and emissions compliance. These electronic components evolved into dedicated computing modules, known as electronic control units, or ECUs. Each ECU became responsible for a specific vehicle function. For example, one ECU might control engine fuel injection, while another manages anti-lock braking, and another controls airbag deployment. As vehicles became more sophisticated, the number of ECUs increased dramatically. Modern vehicles may contain 50, 80, or even more than 100 ECUs, distributed across the vehicle architecture. These ECUs communicate with each other through vehicle communication networks, allowing coordinated vehicle behavior. This shift from mechanical control to distributed electronic control laid the foundation for modern software-defined vehicles. Today, vehicle functionality is no longer determined only by hardware components, but increasingly by software systems, running across many interconnected computing units. Electronic control units represent the fundamental computing building blocks of modern vehicles. Each ECU contains a microcontroller, memory, and embedded software responsible for controlling a specific function. For example, the engine control ECU continuously analyzes sensor inputs, such as throttle position, engine temperature, and oxygen levels. Based on this data, it calculates optimal fuel injection timing, ignition timing, and engine performance parameters. Similarly, braking ECUs analyze wheel speed sensors to detect potential wheel lock conditions and dynamically adjust braking pressure. These systems operate in real time, with strict reliability requirements because they directly influence vehicle safety. Over time, ECU functionality expanded, and many ECUs began executing increasingly complex software stacks. This evolution gradually transformed vehicles into distributed software platforms. Instead of purely hardware-controlled systems, modern vehicles rely heavily on software logic, data processing, and network communication between ECUs. This shift is the core reason vehicles are now described as software-defined vehicles. Vehicle capabilities are increasingly determined by software features, configuration updates, and over-the-air software upgrades, rather than purely mechanical hardware design. Because modern vehicles contain many ECUs, manufacturers organize them into functional groups, called vehicle domains. Each domain represents a cluster of related vehicle functions, managed by multiple ECUs. One major domain is the powertrain domain. This domain controls propulsion-related systems, including engine management, transmission control, and battery management in electric vehicles. Another important domain is ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems. ADAS systems process data from sensors, including radar, cameras, and LiDAR, to provide features such as lane-keeping assistance, adaptive cruise control, and collision avoidance. A third domain is the body control domain. This domain manages comfort and vehicle control features, including door locks, lighting systems, climate control, and seat adjustments. Finally, modern vehicles contain the infotainment domain. This domain focuses on user interaction, media playback, navigation systems, voice assistance, and smartphone integration. Each domain operates semi-independently, but communication between domains is enabled through vehicle network gateways. The infotainment system, also called IVI. In-vehicle infotainment represents the primary user-facing computing platform inside the vehicle. This system provides the digital interface between the driver, passengers, and the vehicle software environment. Infotainment systems manage features such as navigation applications, media streaming, phone connectivity, voice control, and vehicle settings interfaces. Unlike safety-critical ECUs, infotainment systems often run complex operating systems, such as Android Automotive OS. These platforms support third-party applications, cloud connectivity, and frequent software updates. Because infotainment systems provide a rich user experience, they are also connected to many external technologies. Examples include Bluetooth pairing with smartphones, Wi-Fi connectivity, cellular internet access, and cloud-based services. This level of connectivity makes infotainment systems one of the most complex computing platforms inside the vehicle. It also makes them one of the most exposed components from a cybersecurity perspective. Modern vehicles are deeply connected systems, interacting continuously with external digital infrastructure. One major connectivity channel is smartphone integration. Drivers connect their phones through Bluetooth, USB, or wireless projection technologies, enabling music streaming, messaging, and navigation services. Another connectivity layer is cellular communication. Vehicles equipped with embedded modems can communicate with back-end cloud platforms for telematics services, fleet management, and remote diagnostics. Manufacturers also rely on over-the-air software updates. OTA systems allow vehicles to receive software patches, feature upgrades, and security fixes remotely through cloud infrastructure. These updates can modify software running in infotainment systems or even update firmware in vehicle ECUs. This growing connectivity ecosystem transforms vehicles into constantly connected devices, similar to smartphones or IoT systems. While this connectivity improves user experience, it also dramatically increases the potential cybersecurity attack surface. Among all vehicle components, infotainment systems are often the most attractive target for attackers. Unlike safety-critical ECUs, infotainment platforms interact directly with external networks, user applications, and connected devices. They process data from multiple external sources, including Bluetooth devices, Wi-Fi networks, mobile applications, and cloud services. This exposure increases the likelihood that vulnerabilities may exist within the software stack. For example, a vulnerability inside a media parser, Bluetooth implementation, or third-party application could potentially allow an attacker to execute malicious code. If an attacker successfully compromises the infotainment system, they may attempt to move deeper into the vehicle architecture. This process is called lateral movement. Through internal vehicle networks, attackers may attempt to communicate with gateway ECUs and eventually access other vehicle domains. Although modern vehicles implement security protections, such as gateway filtering, network isolation, and authentication mechanisms, infotainment systems remain one of the most frequently studied attack surfaces. Understanding how attackers move inside vehicle architectures is essential for cybersecurity engineers. A typical high-level attack path often begins with an externally connected interface. For example, an attacker may exploit a vulnerability in Bluetooth communication, Wi-Fi services, or a vulnerable mobile companion application. Once the attacker gains execution capability within the infotainment environment, they attempt to escalate privileges. Privilege escalation allows attackers to access system-level services or communicate with internal vehicle interfaces. From there, attackers may attempt to reach gateway ECUs that bridge the infotainment network with vehicle communication networks, such as CAN. If gateway protections are weak, attackers could potentially inject or manipulate vehicle messages. These messages may influence vehicle behavior, such as controlling door locks, disabling safety warnings, or manipulating instrument cluster displays. This attack chain illustrates why cybersecurity must be integrated throughout the entire vehicle architecture. Modern vehicles have evolved from mechanical machines into distributed software platforms composed of many interconnected computing systems. Vehicle functionality is now implemented through networks of ECUs, organized into domains, and coordinated through internal vehicle communication networks. Among these domains, the infotainment platform plays a unique role. It serves as the primary interface between the vehicle, external connectivity systems, and end users. Because infotainment systems connect to smartphones, wireless networks, cloud platforms, and application ecosystems, they significantly expand the vehicle attack surface. A common failure pattern in vehicle cybersecurity occurs when infotainment systems are treated only as entertainment platforms, rather than as security-sensitive system components. In production vehicle architectures, strong isolation mechanisms, gateway filtering, and strict access control policies must separate infotainment systems from safety-critical vehicle networks. Understanding this architecture is essential for analyzing how cyber attacks originate and how secure vehicle platforms must be designed.